Hi guys, I think we have turned the clock over here to be 9:30, so I think we are ready to rock and roll tonight. We have got three things on tap: a case of Super Break the Bar, and then a couple of basketball breaks, case of Crown Royal, and a half case of Prizm Retail. So that's what is on tap for this evening. And let me get sorry, I got one little thing here I didn't realize wasn't set up, but I think we got it rolling now. So before we get started opening our boxes and our packs tonight, there is a little info to go over, so let's get rolling with that up first. Feedback, guys, have it automated, so anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you're going to get the same in return right away. And of course, most importantly, thank you. I appreciate you being here, spending part of your Sunday evening with me. Hopefully we're going to get our week off to a good start by pulling some fun stuff tonight. We're looking right now at breaks that are already listed on eBay. This is the stuff we're going to be breaking over the course of the next few days. So tomorrow night is a Gold Rush autograph baseball jersey, a Pro Line autograph football helmet. So that's one of the real deal helmets, not one of the replicas. Another case, Crown Royal basketball. Playbook football works its way back into the rotation tomorrow night with an 8-box case of that. And then we're going to do a Gold Rush baseball vault, which has 3 premium buyback cards per box. On Tuesday, we'll do Leaf Best of Football and a 6-box case of Bowman Draft Super Jumbo. On that Bowman Draft, guys, Paper Base has its own bidding position. It does not ship out to the team spots. What does go to the team spots? All the chrome cards, autograph cards, numbered cards, parallels, and inserts. On Wednesday, we've got 3 things that come out on Wednesday. We're going to break 2 of them Wednesday night, as in a case of Limited Football and a case of Donruss Optic Basketball. The third Wednesday release, we're not going to break until Thursday night, and that's 2019 Top Series 1 Baseball. So Thursday will be a couple of Gold Rush autograph mini helmets. We'll do a half case of Optic that night, not a full case like we're going to do on Wednesday night, so that we can also do a half case of Top Series 1 Jumbo on Thursday night. Woohoo! On Friday, we will do a TriStar autograph football jersey, a second case of Limited Football, and another case of Crown Royal basketball. So that's what our days ahead look like. Here's the info we need to know for tonight. Super Break the Bar is our first break. Crown Royal basketball will be second. Prizm basketball retail will be third. Free shipping break, which is Super Break the Bar, should be on the way to you no later than Saturday. Very probably sooner than that, but shouldn't be any later than that. Free shipping stuff I do generally project to go out about 6 or 7 days after an auction ends. And our paid shipping breaks tonight, that's Crown Royal and the Prizm Retail, I project should be on the way to you on or before Wednesday. Now, consolation cards, okay, if you are in the Super Break the Bar, the baseball break with free shipping, and your team is not pulled, your consolation card I'm typically going to hang on to until you have another package shipping, simply because it is a free shipping break. I do keep track of that for a rolling 90-day period. If you don't want to wait and you're not pulled and you would like your consolation card to ship right away from Super Break, you just drop me a message and let me know. I'll be happy to do that for you. The paid shipping breaks of Crown Royal and Prizm. You won't get skunked in Prizm, I'm certain, and I really don't think you will in Crown Royal either, although there are a couple of teams that don't pull as much as other teams. But should you happen to not pull a single card in one of those two, consolation cards would simply ship out with the rest of the break, since it is a paid shipping break. So first up, 2018 Super Break the Bar Baseball 1-of-1 edition. It is a full case break. It's break number 1. It ended tonight on eBay Sunday night, the 27th of January. And of course, we're breaking it the same night. You've got team names on the left-hand side, the winning bidders, of course, across from it on the right-hand side. New spreadsheet goes up before the start of every break. So if you're not in this one, you hang tight. You're going to get a chance to see your name up there shortly. Last but not least, I know the background went out of focus right there, but I did that on purpose. And it's okay, because we're going to be able to see all of our cards up nice and close. We're not going to have to worry about it. All right, so our Super Break the Bar, I can't get that leaned down enough where you can see it, but I'm trying to. It says that it is case number 105 of 125. So, of course, this product came out like July, August, right around the time of the National last year. And somehow or another, I managed to shuffle the thing off to the side, and I don't know, I kind of forgot about it, honestly. And so, yeah, so it's been sitting down there since July or August. And then I came across it real recently, so I said, maybe we should open this, considering it's been sitting down there for 6-7 months. So we are. So that's how it's going to work. All right, so who is in chat tonight? Greg is here, Ezekiel, Daniel, Jordan, Jay Allen is here, and oh, you guys said you're not having YouTube problems tonight. Well, that is good to know. I know the last couple of nights, some of you said that you were having YouTube issues with a lot of buffering and weirdness happening. Not for everybody, but for some of you, and hopefully it sounds like that's better tonight. So good. All right, so we are looking for one The Bar 1-of-1 cut autograph and one The Bar 1-of-1 memorabilia piece in each box. This is my first time obviously opening this too, since I didn't bother to open it when it came out for some strange reason. So we are going through this process together, and it is in a little black bubble mailer. Woohoo! Well, how very mysterious. Does the thing have a tear tab on it? Oh, no, I can't be that lucky, can I? Okay, that's all right. We'll get in there one way or another. It's going to be the hard way, I guess. Could have been the easy way if they had put a little tab on there. What in the heck? Oh, man. Come on, Super Break. Invest in the envelopes to have a tab. That's all I'm saying. Ay, ay, ay. All right, so are we saying then that both of our things are in here? Yes, they are. All right, I'm figuring it out as we go. So this is Jumbo Memorabilia Carlos Correa, I guess it would seem. And there is our memorabilia. This is, again, my first time looking at this too, so I'm figuring out what this is as well. Okay, so there we go. This is used by the player represented on the front. Okay, so yeah, so that is a Carlos Correa used memorabilia piece for the Astros. So there you go. There's our first one. And our second, this is our cut signature, and that is Lou Brock for the Cardinals. So that's kind of cool. They give you the card, trading card, and then whatever the cut signature or the relic is alongside it. So, all right, that's cool. I like the way this is. I like it. I like it. Ezekiel, you said you need the Cubs in here, and Bruce said you are, but it's not important. You are what? You are, all I see is I am, but it's not important. Did I miss something up at the top? Good grief, I can't get through this thing again. Sometimes I don't look over there and I miss the top part of a chat. If I did, I'm sorry about that. DW says I should be using scissors. Well, you might be right, but I don't have them super handy right now. And I do have the little knife handy. So that's what we're going to have to use instead. Daniel, I'm with you. I don't really have a lot of experience with this either. So we're kind of going alongside this together at the same time. This looks pretty cool. That's a Derek Jeter like cleat or something, I think, right? It's like a piece of a shoe for Derek Jeter and the Yankees. Of course, this stuff is all 1-of-1s. So, I mean, that part we already knew, obviously. So that is a player-used Derek Jeter, what appears to me to be a chunk of the shoe for the Yankees. That's going to be interesting to ship. This is really cool. This is a Steve Garvey chunk of bat, and that's not a cut signature. That's actually signed right on there, obviously, and signed it as World Series champs and all such as that. Down there, for the Dodgers and Steve Garvey. And that one says what? Yeah, piece of a game used bat, no less. So, that's pretty cool. All right, I like this product. This is interesting. Jay Allen said, you remember seeing this opened months ago. Well, yeah, as I said, it came out like in July or August. But I only got one case of it. And when I got it, for some reason, I think this is the one that when I first got it, it was all smashed up. I mean, and I don't mean like a little bit smashed up. I mean, the case was destroyed. The boxes inside of it were smashed, all the thunder. And I wasn't really confident that the contents would be secure. So I made them send me another one. So then I had to return the first case, and then they sent me another case to replace it. And I think by the time I went through all of that, it was way down the road, you know, a week or two later, and I had just set it off to the side, and then I just forgot about it. That's basically what happened. So this is jumbo memorabilia for the Rangers. That is Joey Gallo. And same little deal on the back where we're just going to, you know, have the same wording, it looks like. These, I've got to figure out how I'm going to get all these shipped the right way, though. Oh, this is cool. A little Cal Ripken. Nice for the Orioles with a Cal Ripken cut signature. So, Orioles racking one up. Daniel, I don't think they have this for football, but I would not swear to it. I do not do a lot of super break stuff, okay? I do some, but I don't do a lot of it. It's kind of, you know, here and there I pick up a super break product, but not with any degree of regularity. So I honestly could not tell you for certain if they do this for football or not. All right, now then, this is our last one. And we have another Dodger. You already had the Steve Garvey. This is Mike Piazza with a piece of the baseball bat. And, of course, obviously, you got the card attached there at the top. So I like the way they do these. And who is that? Who is that? Does it tell me who that is? Is it printed on there anywhere? It looks like Hank Greenberg. Is that Hank Greenberg? I think maybe it is. Would you say that's who that is? Looking at the signature, I think it's Hank Greenberg. But doesn't see, does it? I'm not seeing anywhere where it says who it is, but I think that's who it is. So hang on and let me see here where that's going to go. Just hang tight there for a second. I got to double check something on that. You know, you knew it was going to be too good to be true for us to get out of here without having to look something up, right? I don't know if he played for anybody other than the Tigers or not, so let me go look it up and see if he played at on any other team, or if that's the only team he played on, or what his deal is. So hang on here a second. Let's see if I can get us there. So it looks like all but 1 year was the Tigers. There was 1 year, looks like he played maybe with Pittsburgh or something in the 40s. But everything else is the Tigers. So Tigers, you end up with a good one there with your Hank Greenberg. So Detroit Tigers, cut signature Hank Greenberg. The Dodgers with Mike Piazza's game-used bat. Then the Orioles with the cut signature for Cal Ripken Jr. For the Rangers, Joey Gallo, little memorabilia there. Then you have a Steve Garvey for the Dodgers, and that's a piece of game-used bat. Obviously, there's no cut signature there. He's actually, you know, hard signed that. Of course, obviously notes Los Angeles down there, and that's a pretty cool one. This is also very nice. It is Derek Jeter for the Yankees. Piece of his shoe, it would appear to me. Lou Brock came out for the Cardinals. And then last but not least is Carlos Correa and the Astros. So there you go. This case, by the way, was $1,000, just under. So that's what $1,000 worth of cut signatures and memorabilia looks like for you. For those who might be interested in knowing, that's what $1,000 of cut signature one-of-one stuff looks like these days. From a super break anyway. All right, we are going to head right into Crown Royal Basketball. So if you didn't catch this earlier, here's the deal. What we just opened should be on the way to you if you hit it to honor before Saturday. If you need the consolation card and you don't want to wait for your next package, you shoot me a message and let me know. Our paid breaks are Crown Royal Basketball, which we're getting ready to do, Prizm Basketball, which will come after it. Both of those should be on the way to you no later than Wednesday. So a 16-box case of 18-19 Crown Royal Basketball. This is a full case break. It is break number 3. Team names are on the left. Winning bidders once again across from each team on the right-hand side. And of course, when we get to Prizm, we'll put that spreadsheet up that shows our Prizm participants. This one is just for Crown Royal. All right, so Bruce, you ask if that's a Cal Ripken rookie card. I don't think that it was, but I can get you the, I'm like, don't know, but there it is. So whatever it is, there it is. I would imagine that's a reprint of some sort, but I couldn't tell you for sure, because obviously it's in the little holder. It doesn't have the RC on it for rookie card, but which is why I felt like it might be a reprint, but I don't know. I don't know. Usually they would have the little RC on them, so maybe it is. Maybe it is a reprint. Maybe it is authentic. I am not sure. Daniel, you are looking for Damian Lillard in here on the Kaboom specifically. Okay, you're looking for the case hit then for your man Lillard tonight and the Trailblazers. Oh, there's one hanging out in there. All right, so we got everybody up here. Yes, we got all 16. Crown Royal has one little pack in every box. So guess what we're going to do? You got it. We're going to take all the little packs out before we start looking at what's in them. Griffin Prizm is full tonight. I think everything is... I think there was maybe one team that I was waiting on, but it was not a team of a high dollar amount. But I'll double check it before we get into it. But everything else was paid except for maybe one. And I wasn't going to be too terribly bent out of shape about, you know, blowing up the break to try to sell it if it didn't get paid was kind of my thought process. But if you remind me, I'll check it. Cali Boy is looking for some Lakers in here tonight. Jay Allen needs the Hornets and the Pacers. DW says that is not a rookie card for Cal Ripken. That is his second-year card. Yeah, see, I'm thinking since it didn't have the RC on it, it wasn't the rookie card. But I also could not, off the top of my head, remember what a Cal Ripken rookie card looked like either. So there's that. And also, Topps does so many reprints of those. You guys have seen them. They do them frequently in various products. And, you know, at first glance, when you just see the front of something, sometimes it'll look like the real deal until you flip it over and look at the date and the, you know, that sort of stuff. So, Jay Allen, when Ripken, I mean, I thought they had a rookie designation on there as far back. Is that what was Ripken in the 80s, wasn't he? What year was he rookie anyway? I would have said 80s. Gosh, see how time flies. I can't even remember what was on a card in the 80s. That's sad, isn't it? Sad but true. Greg, you need the Heat in here. And Jordan, you need... What do you need, Jordan? You need a Luka silhouette to 25. That is extremely specific. And a Charles Barkley Rockets redemption. We have hit a Charles Barkley in Crown Royal already out of one of these cases. Out of the first one, I think it was. We hit a Charles Barkley in there. Jay Allen says that he thinks it was 2000 when they started adding the rookie card designation in baseball. Gosh, now see, it seems much farther back than that to me, but time flies when you're having fun, you know. And also, I got out of cards for a lot of years and didn't come back in them until well, a few years ago I got back into them. I'd been out for a decade or more probably, so there you go. Should have paid more attention, shouldn't I? Well, see, that's what I remember, DW, when you're talking about like for instance, the Johnny Bench rookie card that I have, you know, and some of those, they'll have rookies, but they'll have like 3 of the rookies on the card. Like I can picture what some of those look like. Well, it might not be the Johnny Bench one, but anyway, I have some of those from the 70s. And those, of course, did say something or another rookie, and I guess I didn't realize somewhere along the way, I guess they dropped off the rookie wording and then brought it back after the fact. But live and learn, live and learn. So there you go, guys. Okay, so Greg, you said, and Jay Allen, you all said, well, we got a bunch of things there. DW says 81, Greg says 82, Jay Allen says 82 or 83, so somewhere in there was Ripken's rookie year, I guess, anyway. Somewhere in there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know. Daniel, I'll have to look and see what's going on there. As I said, with that Prizm, we'll take a look at it before we do that break. If you guys remind me, it was just one team. It wasn't anything I was necessarily going to worry about, but we'll take a look if you just remind me to do it. Of course, I pull the base up to the front, and we're going to have one parallel in virtually every one. When these are called crystals, it looks just like cracked ice, but they call it crystal, and that is to 99 when you have that kind of copper color. This is numbered to 49, rookie royalty. All those rookie royalties have that strange sort of die cut across the bottom. That one was Aaron Holiday. Our first autograph out is George Gerwin. Looks like this might be an extra hit box. That is for the Spurs. So most of these, I forgot to say this, most of these are going to have one autograph and one memorabilia card per box, but there are some hot boxes in each case, and our hot boxes will give us a second autograph when we come across those, and I think this is going to be possibly one of those. James Johnson and the Heat is our relic, and what I believe is our extra autograph goes to the Suns with Ryan Anderson. That is numbered to 35. 35. Jay Allen, you said you're having problems with YouTube again. Guys, I'm sorry. Same thing I've said last night before last, guys. I don't know why some problems are with buffering in YouTube. I don't know what to tell you guys about that. I'm sorry. My settings all look good on my side. I don't have any problems that pop up. Everything looks okay on my tablet. I'm aware of the fact that several of you have reported issues, not just here, but with other breaks as well. And I mean, as in not just my breaks. I don't know, guys. I mean, it sounds like a YouTube issue. It's not anything that I can address because I don't have nothing. None of my settings are out of whack, and I'm not freezing on my iPad where I'm watching it through, you know, a desktop link on the iPad. So unfortunately, I'm out of suggestions on that one. That's the Bulls. It is numbered to 49. It is Wendell Carter Jr. We have a Panini's Choice Award. That is numbered to 99. Jimmy Butler and the 76ers. For the Jazz, you have a little Donovan Mitchell autograph. That's some nice action for the Jazz, numbered to 49. And then for the Hawks, we have Kevin Huerter for the Atlanta Hawks. Yeah, various ones of you are saying, you know, some of you are okay, some of you aren't, some of it's buffering, and then it gets better, and then it stops again. Guys, I'm sorry. It's a YouTube thing. It is not anything going on from my side. Unfortunately, I don't have any way to fix it. This is Mitch Richmond and the Golden State Warriors. That is numbered to 35. was hoping, obviously, we wouldn't have this problem. We've had it for a couple of nights, and I think probably most of you we've run down all the possible suggestions that I had, and it didn't work for anybody. So, or maybe one or two people, but I don't know on that one. Then Kyrie Irving comes out, numbered to 99 for the Celtics. And tell you what, let's do, well, maybe we'll recap stuff that is numbered to, say, 49 and below. Maybe not the other stuff because there is so much numbered stuff. This is most likely going to be a case hit. Typically, we only find one of these. It's Power in the Paint. That one's Rudy Gobert and the Jazz. Of course, every time I say something like that, we end up finding like 500 of them in a case, but in the past, those have been case hits for that. Anthony Simons to 49 for the Blazers. Portland Trail Blazers, baby. Somebody asked for them earlier, I do believe. For the Nets, we have a relic for Karis LeVert. Denver Nuggets, Jared Vanderbilt. So Jared Vanderbilt finally got his NBA start. This is numbered to 149. Of course, you know he had some foot issues, right? So he went to school at UK, but he didn't get to play a lot. He sat out a lot with some foot issues, and then he started playing, and then it got hurt again, and he ended up having to go out and miss the postseason, and then he missed all of this season up until, I think it was last night. He finally saw some game action, managed to grab a few rebounds, get maybe a point or two on the board, and now I don't know. They said they may now bounce him around back and forth between the main, the main NBA team and the G League, so I don't know how long they're going to leave him up or whatever. They probably need to get him back in game shape, but at any rate, he's back on the court. Draymond Green to 99, Golden State Warriors. This is numbered to 10, Goran Dragic and the Heat. Yeah, I don't know, Cali Boy. Again, why, some people it's working, some people it isn't. Unfortunately, I don't have an answer to that, but yes, I do always, of course, upload the break after the fact. I don't know if playback will be, I would assume playback would be fine on that. So that might be a suggestion. There's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is numbered to 199 for the Clippers. Relic and hard signed auto. And here come the Mavericks, but with Jalen Brunson. And you're looking for Luka. And I got you Jalen Brunson, but we're heading in the right direction. We're trying to get you what you need. Hopefully, we'll come across a little Luka before it's all said and done. And of course, we've got more Crown Royal to open tomorrow night. And then, of course, Wednesday, we're going to have Optic basketball coming. So we're going to be busy with plenty of basketball in the days ahead. Numbered to 25, it's JaMychal Green for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here is a Panini's Choice Award coming up, and that is numbered to 49 with Kawhi Leonard. I always want to say for the Spurs, but of course he got traded. He's a Raptor these days. The Wizards, Troy Brown Jr. Troy is numbered to 99. The Wizards get a little love. Memphis Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson Jr. Triple J, relic. Oh, I see a redemption. Boo. Well, redemptions, here's what happens when we come across them. I'm just going to set it over there. It's going to stay in our little housekeeping area. It stays face down until the end of the break. Then we'll flip over all of our redemptions, check them all out on the Panini website to verify the teams and find out what they're numbered to. That was numbered to 99 with Kevin Huerter. This, Wesley Matthews, is numbered to 49 for the Mavericks. Meanwhile, the Mavericks are just going, why can't any of that stuff be Luka? We don't want all this other stuff. I hear you. I feel you. This is numbered to 49. I know you see Kobe Bryant's face there, but it's because the name of the award is Mamba's Choice. Of course, it's Mikal Bridges and the Suns is where the card is going to go. But sometimes it's confusing to people when they see Kobe's face on there and they think, oh, maybe it's Laker, but it's not. Alvin Robertson, San Antonio Spurs relic. And, of course, our redemption, which I mentioned a second ago, is up there waiting for us, patiently waiting for us up there in the little housekeeping spot. These cards are really awkward to kind of flip through because of all of them being die cut, or most of them being die cut. Zaire Smith to 99 for the 76ers. Another rookie royalty. This one is to 99 with Bates, Diop, and the T-Wolves. Then the 76ers, Landry Shamet with a relic. Did we not have an autograph in that box? Because we didn't have an autograph in that box, did we? Huh, that's weird. But no, rookie royalties not autographed. Zaire Smith is not autographed. The Panini's Choice Award, no. Mamba's Choice, no. Huh. So are we missing an autograph in that box, or did the redemption come out of that box? Maybe the redemption came out of there, and I was thinking it came out of the last box. I don't know. I feel like we didn't get an autograph in there, but maybe that is incorrect. By the time chat catches up, you all will be able to tell me. I don't know. Sometimes I do lose track of where we are in a particular pack, so that could be that we did get it and I've just like lost my mind. Rondé Hollis Jefferson, that's to 99 for the Nets. Panini's Choice Award, Wiggins to 75 for the T-Wolves. Then for the T-Wolves, there's Bates, Diop. You've got some minor issues with chipping along that top edge. Nothing too terrible. It is numbered to 199, hard signed. Yeah, so you guys are with me. Yeah, so you said there wasn't an autograph in that one. That's kind of what I thought. That's why they always say on average, but at least they make up for it in the fact that we've got hot boxes and we've got boxes that have several boxes that have 2 autographs when they're only promised to have 1. So we'll end up okay at the end of the day, but that is unusual. Wesley Matthews relic coming out for the Mavericks. The 76ers with J.J. Redick. Got a little bit of a bad corner down there on the back. This is numbered to 99. Yeah, so see, I did think that redemption was out of the last box, but as I said, every once in a while, I kind of just, I have to double back and think, wait a minute, did I see that? And I just don't remember seeing it. Yeah, so you guys have confirmed that they did only give us a relic in that box, so thank goodness for the hot boxes. At least we still come out overall where we need to be, I guess. That is numbered to 99 for the Clippers, Avery Bradley. We have a rookie royalty numbered to 75 for the Warriors with Jacob Evans III. For the Knicks, Kevin Knox. Wonder if this will be silhouette. Nope, it isn't, but it is hard signed to 199 for the New York Knicks. And Phoenix Suns, Mikal Bridges. Jay Allen, you said what'd you say? I'm behind in reading my chat? Yeah, I guess so. You said I'm 3 minutes behind in reading my chat. I'm definitely not 3 minutes behind in the overall stream because I'm watching it on the iPad too. So, I mean, I know that it's off sync a little bit. It's a little bit slower than it normally has been for the last couple of nights. I guess it's all related to whatever that overall YouTube issue is, but I don't believe it's a full 3 minutes behind. Kawhi Leonard to 99 for the Raptors. Then we have numbered to 75, a little Klay Thompson Panini's Choice Award for the Warriors. The Suns and Mikal Bridges to 199, hard signed autograph and relic. John Stockton and the Jazz. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I am 3 minutes behind. It doesn't seem like it, though, because I'm kind of watching. I don't look over there terribly often because it is super disconcerting, honestly, to be doing one thing and then one monitor shows it in real time as I do it, which is where my broadcast software is, and then the other one is the YouTube one that I watch the same way you watch the break. That one's on the iPad, and it's out of sync with what I'm actually doing and what the other monitor shows. So it's a little disconcerting. So I don't look over there all the time. So maybe it is 3 minutes. I don't know. Wesley Matthews to 99, Dallas Mavericks. Rookie royalty to 75. There's Javon Carter. Then we have a little Jason Tatum in the Celtics. Woohoo! We had Donovan Mitchell. Now we've got Jason Tatum. Not too shabby. Numbered to 99 on the Tatum. Yeah, again, I think I pointed that out already. Tiny little imperfection down there at the bottom. Jimmy Butler, 76ers. Relic. Okie dokie. We're going to keep right on rolling here. And hopefully still going to find some fire in here. This is a nice little purple crystal of Tim Hardaway Jr. for the Knicks to 25. Now, what did I tell you guys about the case hit a while ago? I said we've only found one of these in every case up to this point, but as sure as I call it a case hit tonight, we'll find another one. Pacific Marquee. It's slightly different, but in the past we have found either Pacific Marquee or the like Power in the Paint one. In this box we got them both. I told you it'd make a liar out of me as soon as I said it. That is De'Aaron Fox for the Kings. For the Portland Trailblazers, Anthony Simons to 199, hard signed autograph and relic. For the Nets, there's Karis LeVert again. We saw one of his relics earlier. We've got another one here. Some imperfect corners on it, mostly noticeable on the back. And then Tom Heinsohn for the Celtics. That's numbered to 49. A little love for Boston. Of course, the Jason Tatum probably already made Boston happy tonight, would be my guess. Jay Allen says he's getting killed on this break. It is not going his way so far, so we've got to try to get a little action going for Jay Allen here tonight. Numbered to 99, it's George Hill and the Cavaliers. A rookie royalty numbered to 10. I like it when it's to 10. Mo Bamba and the Magic. Imagine that. I pull a lot of Mo Bamba. For the Memphis Grizzlies, Javon Carter, numbered to 199. Hard signed autograph. The Silhouette, which of course is the most desirable card really in Crown Royal for them as kind of a global statement. Usually the Silhouette's the one most people want. Although, again, I'm sure you probably, were thinking, why isn't that Jaren Jackson? This is Jeff Teague for the T-Wolves. And for the Portland Trailblazers, Gary Trent Jr., our extra autograph out of that box, numbered to 199. Hard signed auto and relic for the Blazers. So we haven't found Lillard, but we've done all right for the Blazers. Of course, we haven't seen our Kaboom case hit yet either, as far as that goes. So I think that's specifically what you wanted to see Lillard on, if I remember correctly, was that Kaboom case hit. Numbered to 99, there's Sergey for the Raptors. Numbered to 10 for the Lakers, there's LeBron. That actually will net you a little bit of money if you've got the Lakers. Kevin Huerter for the Hawks. Hard signed autograph, numbered to 199. Relic as well. Chicago Bulls, Wendell Carter Jr. Relic. Greg, you said the Heat. You need the Heat. Yeah, I think we've only pulled maybe one relic so far for the Heat. I don't know if I think that's all we've seen for the Heat thus far. That's all I remember. But of course, you know we're going to recap this, guys. We'll do the numbered cards that are 49 or lower. All the autographs and all of the relics we will recap. There's a nice DeAndre Ayton. That is to 49 with red crystal. Daniel said, you're at least happy that your Blazers are hitting. Well, that's good then. Even though we haven't hit your specific wish list yet, we're trying to get you there. And numbered to 25, there's another DeAndre Ayton. So a couple of low-numbered Aytons have come out back-to-back. 1 to 25 on the Mamba's Choice. And then, of course, the red crystal crown die cut to 49. I believe this probably goes to Jay Allen. He usually has Charlotte. It is Devontae Graham for the Hornets to 199. Hard signed autograph and relic on that one. Some imperfection on your back corners, but again, nothing too terrible. For the Magic, a little Penny Hardaway relic. Some throwback relic. That's got to be numbered. Yeah, it is. There it is. It is numbered to 10, and it looks like it is number 10 of 10. As soon as I saw the relic itself, I'm like, oh yeah, that's numbered. That's got to be numbered. And it was. All right, guys, last box, last pack mojo right here, right now, coming at you. Let's try and collectively call forth the mojo to deliver us something outrageously huge. That would make me happy. Well, we have Isaiah Thomas to get things started for the Denver Nuggets. That is a red crystal to 49. Behind that, I see a Panini's Choice Award for the Lakers. And that is one Kyle Kuzma, numbered to 99. Here come the Pacers, Miles Turner, numbered to 99. A lot of vet autographs in here tonight, as a matter of fact. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander out again for the Clippers. Some imperfections, particularly down there, that lower right corner with your Shai Gilgeous-Alexander relic. Now, before we recap, we've got a redemption to flip over. So you know the drill. We'll flip it over. We're probably going to know exactly where it goes. However, I am still going to roll us right on over to that Panini website, and we will look up the team name there. We'll also find out what it's going to be numbered to at the same time. I was just getting some stuff stacked. Just getting myself organized over there. That's what that was. Okay, so let's see who it is. It looks like we have got Kobe Bryant. I told you we were having some nice veterans in this case, didn't I? I did. Yes, I did. So, Lakers, how about you? Let's go find out what Mr. Kobe's numbered to, or he could be open edition, but usually Kobe's are numbered. And our card set is simply Crown Autographs. He is card number 11. So let's roll over here and find out where it goes. Did I get myself in the right spot? Yeah. All right. Card number 11. Yeah, it's going to be numbered to 49. So not too shabby there for the Lakers pulling out Kobe to 49 tonight. Sometimes when you see a couple of good veterans, like we saw Donovan Mitchell and then we saw Jason Tatum, you know, I was kind of had a feeling that our redemption might also be a veteran player. Sometimes cases seem like they're just structured that way. This was one of them. All right, so that is numbered to 49 for the Nuggets. This is numbered to 25 for the Suns. Again, the numbered stuff we're just recapping if it was 49 or lower, not all the numbered stuff that we pulled. Numbered to 49, DeAndre Ayton and the Suns. Numbered to 10, LeBron James for the Lakers. That is numbered to 10 as well, Mo Bamba and the Magic. Pacific Marquee is not numbered, but it is essentially a case hit. You know what else we didn't get in here? Kaboom, by the way. We didn't get a Kaboom card. Tim Hardaway Jr. to 25. That's why we got both Pacific Marquee and Power in the Paint, because we got no Kaboom. This is a Mamba's Choice to 49. Wesley Matthews is to 49. This is also to 49 for Kawhi and the Raptors. There's Jermichael Green to 25 for the Grizzlies. Rookie royalty to 49, Aaron Holiday and the Pacers. Wendell Carter Jr. to 49 for the Bulls. Numbered to 10 for the Heat, it's Goran Dragic. I forgot we had that for the Heat. And then there's Power in the Paint. So no Kaboom in here. This is kind of an oddly designed case. Got a lot of low-numbered stuff, a couple of other case hits, but no Kaboom, and a lot of veteran autographs. So it's an interestingly constructed case, to say the least. All right, our relics, they go to the Clippers. This one is numbered to 10, and it is Anthony Penny Hardaway for the Magic. Then you have a little Wendell Carter for the Bulls. I don't know why I have these going 100 different directions. For the T-Wolves, the Nets, the 76ers, the Mavericks, the 76ers, Spurs. This is the Grizzlies. And, of course, you have Jalen Brunson coming out again for the Mavericks. And Jalen Brunson's just kind of rubbing it in, isn't he? He's like, I'm not Luka. That's what he says to you in your sleep, doesn't he? It's the Brooklyn Nets. There's Kevin Huerter for the Hawks. And for the Heat, James Johnson. Sometimes, you know, it ends up, though, that the second rookie ends up being good. You know, think back to, like, 2016 football when everybody was after Ezekiel Elliott, and you didn't care all that much about Dak Prescott. I mean, yeah, he was a quarterback, and it was fine, but, you know, he wasn't starting. It didn't look like he was going to be starting. He was just kind of one of those, you're like, he's extra. I'll just keep him. I wanted Zeke, though. And then look how that turned out. Redemption, Kobe Bryant and the Lakers to 49. For the Pacers, it is Miles Turner, numbered to 99. There's Devontae Graham and the Hornets to 199. Kevin Huerter to 199 for the Atlanta Hawks. The Trailblazers, 199, Gary Trent Jr. Silhouettes, that one is numbered to 199 for the Grizzlies with Javon Carter. And then you have Tom Heinsohn, numbered to 49, Celtics. Anthony Simons to 199, Blazers. There's that handsome Jason Tatum card. That is numbered to 99, Celtics. This guy's just in the wrong pile. That's John Stockton and the Jazz. He should have been in the pile with relic only, but that's okay. We would have had to recap him anyway. For the Phoenix Suns to 199, you have Mikal Bridges. This guy's in the wrong pile too. Mikal Bridges for the Suns, relic only. To 199, there's Kevin Knox for the New York Knicks. The Philadelphia 76ers have J.J. Redick to 99. Number to 199, that is Bates Diop for the T-Wolves. And the Wizards pulled out Troy Brown Jr. to 99. Here's that nice Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for the Clippers to 199. Then you have Jared Vanderbilt to 149 for the Nuggets, followed by Anthony Simons to 49 for the Blazers. Mitch Richmond and the Warriors. Mitch was numbered to what? 35. There's Donovan Mitchell coming out for the Jazz, numbered to 49. Ryan Anderson, numbered to 35 for the Suns. And then George Gerwin, numbered to 60 for the Spurs. All right, so that is Crown Royal all wrapped up. We're going to be opening Panini's Prizm next. That's the half case of retail Prizm. We started this case, I don't know, a week or so ago, somewhere in the last week or 10 days anyway. And we're going to finish up the back half of the case tonight. So one more time, if you didn't see it earlier, I do expect that both Crown Royal that we just finished and Prizm that we're about to embark upon will be finished and on the way to you. I mean, by finished, I mean sorted and shipped on or before Wednesday. So as always, the paid shipping stuff Ships on a little different schedule than the paid shipping stuff. Did I say paid and paid? I meant the paid shipping stuff ships on a little different schedule than the free shipping stuff. So the free stuff, which is the Super Break, should be on the way to you no later than Saturday, but often I get those out sooner too. So, okay, so this is a 10-box case of 1819 Prizm basketball retail version. So this is break number 6 overall of Prizm. So there's hobby in there, there's retail in there. I think it's easier just to keep sequentially numbering it than to trying to go back and think which one's hobby, you know. So that's why, you know, it's not 10 times a retail total, it's 10 times a Prizm total. And the Raptors did not sell in here, so you see those noted right there as no bids buyback because nobody bought them, nobody gave them any kind of forever home. And I know somebody had a question about unpaid teams, so let me see what's shaken over there with that. If you bear with me for a second, guys, let me get back to the future, so to speak, and see what it was. Yeah, there is an unpaid team, but honestly, it is, I don't even think I'm going to fool with it. Yeah, I mean, it was under $10. I'm just going to let it ride, and if they pay for it, great, and if they don't, then, oh well, I'm out the $10. I mean, you know, honestly, this break sold so horribly tonight anyway that it really doesn't matter. The whole break just, I don't know why, it just did not do well tonight for this half case of Prizm. Nobody was feeling the love for the Prizm tonight. But you know my thought on it. I think we're going to hit big in here. And I think that primarily because we pulled some rewards points out of the first half of the case, which you don't usually pull out of the retail products very much because they are just one signature per box. Of course, it's the silver Prizms we're really chasing, but anyway, and then we didn't pull any like super firecracker signatures out of that first half. So I kind of have the theory that maybe we're going to have a big signature hit here in the second half. So we'll see. We'll find out shortly if I am right or wrong. Now, won't we? Pretty soon. Jay Allen, you said you have 9 teams in here. I knew you had a lot. So surely to goodness, with that many teams, we'll manage to come up with something that makes you happy tonight, we hope. We're going to try real hard anyway. I'm just going to get the plastic off of everything right now, and then that'll be one less thing I have to do later. I don't usually do it this way. I don't really know why I am right now, other than I just thought, you know, let me just do that and then get that stupid knife out of my way for the rest of the night. So there you go. So that's what I'm doing. Now I just have to get myself organized enough to accomplish it, don't I? So Jay Allen, you have the Hornets, Pistons, Heat, Rockets, Pacers, Pelican, Jazz, and Wizards. Wow. that is quite a lot. Quite a lot indeed. All right, so now all of our little plastic wrap is off of our 10 boxes. Here's the deal. There's not a lot of cards in every pack, but there's a lot of packs in every box, so it takes for bloomin' ever to get them all out of the packs. That is the longest part of this entire break, is just simply opening the actual packs themselves. Once we get that accomplished, it goes pretty reasonably quick, I would say. So, in each retail box, as I mentioned earlier, we should find, on average, 1 autograph. We'll also find ourselves some silver Prizms along the way. We can find some pink Pulsar Prizms, and those are retail exclusives. You don't find those in hobby products. And we'll probably find some green Prizms, which are also retail exclusives. And what else? What else is there to know about Prizm? I think that's the main info. If there's, you know, there are inserts and things in here, but for the most part, it's not numbered. I mean, most of you, if not all of you, know that our primary chase in Prizm basketball is the elusive rookie silver Prizm. That's kind of what we're always after. And the autographs are, you know, a nice little addition. But honestly, not even really the primary focus of Prizm basketball anyway. Football's a little different. Although even in football, it's starting to, the tide is turning a little bit towards the silver Prizms there too. It's just never been as much of a focus in football for whatever reason. But, you know, some products just don't translate. If you think about, for instance, Heritage Baseball, right? Like, we all love Heritage Baseball. But back when Topps did have a football license, you might recall, they did produce Heritage Football for a few years, or a couple of years. And it really didn't have very much traction. Nobody really cared that much about it, even though everybody loves it in baseball. Just didn't translate to football. One of those weird sort of things. Okay, so let me get a little drink of water here, and we're going to be off to the races. Actually, it was two things. I told a fib. It was a drink of water and some chapstick, although not chapstick brand. Burt's Bees is the brand. But much like Kleenex and aspirin and all of those things are actually brand names, we generically refer to all lip balm as chapstick, I think, around here anyway. All right, guys, so Prizms, I think all of you know what they look like. They're that shiny little rainbow of colors, so you'll see plenty of them go through. If they happen to be rookie, we're going to stop and talk about them. If they happen to be, you know, like that, where they're veterans and on inserts and things like that, then we kind of keep on keeping on. There's a green one for Vucevic. And if anybody has a question at any point, hey, was something a Prizm or not, just type it into chat and let me know. That hyped, of course, was for Kevin Durant. DeAndre Ayton. Well, well, well. See, I told you. Didn't I tell you? I told you. When we opened the first half, I said there's going to be a big signature in the second half of this case. And indeed, there is your big signature in the second half of this case. There's your man DeAndre Ayton for the Phoenix Suns, #1 overall draft pick. That is not a refractor, however, / Prizm. They are the same thing. Refractor and Prizm are interchangeable. They both refer to the same thing. It's just Panini calls their refractors Prizms. But I find that confusing when you're opening Prizm, because then you're saying it's a Prizm, you know, which is weird to me. So I still kind of call them refractors. All right, there is Victor Oladipo, who did something really messed up to his leg, apparently. They said even worse than like a torn ACL. He had some kind of a tendon rupture, I think. They had to cart him off the other night, and it looks to be a pretty serious kind of injury. Justin Holiday and the Bulls in a green Prizm. Jay Allen, do you remember when Heritage was in football? I think it was like maybe 2013 and around in that general vicinity. There's a red, white, and blue wave parallel for Will Barton and the Nuggets. It was in that general time frame. Bogdanovic for the Pacers, red, white, and blue. There's a freshman phenoms insert, but again, those aren't... There may be some that refract, but none have so far. That was that say Hall Monitor? I think it did. Hall Monitor, Larry Bird, and the Celtics in the green parallel. All right, so that is box 1. We already found the big autograph that I was expecting to find in this case. Who knows? We may have another one, but that's I was expecting at least one big one, and we have hit that. So we found a lot of Prizms. None of them were rookie out of that first box, though. So we're still looking for some rookie silver Prizms to make an appearance. Or green ones, or pink Pulsar ones, any of the above. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. In fact, I think I have some of it. I think I have some 2013 Heritage football somewhere. So I think it was maybe 2013. I don't remember if it was in 2012 or not. Maybe 2013 and 14 or something. And then they did the 15 Heritage, just like what we opened in the mixer last night, where it was just that single pack of cards, you know, one hit per box, a little 65th anniversary, short print run kind of deal, and 15. And then that was it, because they don't have any more football license after that. But I'll have to find that. I'm pretty sure I still have some 13 Heritage football around here. And I think I have some 2014, like, Topps Fire football, maybe, or I think that's right. I don't know. I've got some stuff I need to start digging out and putting into mixers for sure. Which, I mean, you know, we have been doing mixers. We've done a couple recently, but I'm going to try to do at least one a month, I think, for all, for football and basketball and baseball, at least until I run through some of the stuff that I've got hanging around here. We'll probably do that for a while, because they're fun, right? I mean, I like them. You guys like them? I like them. Last night, of course, man, that baseball mixer, Ohtani Ichiro, that was an insane card. I mean, that's got to be worth a couple grand at least. I mean, and it's numbered to 5. Might even be worth more than that, but I would think in the neighborhood of 2,000. Somewhere in that general vicinity. Well, I've got a big old mess going on there. Wrappers in the way of my packs, and oh, for sure. I mean, for sure you missed Topps. You know, Topps always has had nice products. But as I said last night, Topps does have the football license for this new league that's coming out. Well, I forget what it's called. I can't remember what it's called. But the new... I vaguely remembered it last night, and I've completely forgotten it. Like the Alliance of American Football, or that's maybe not it, but it's something similar to that. They do have a license to produce cards for that, and they're going to produce cards for that. There's a Mo Bamba green prism for the Magic. Again, of course, the green are retail only. And there's a nice Mikal Bridges silver prism coming out for the Phoenix Suns. Yeah, DW, the biggest card last year was definitely that particular Ohtani. I know the one you're talking about. I mean, it's hard to come across those very often, you know. I mean, the guy had offers of the card. I don't know what he ended up selling it for. But I think it was right around, maybe a little under 100,000, because he did end up getting it graded. You remember he had the offer of whatever it was. I've forgotten all the details at this point, but he had an offer of it raw for 60 or 70 or 80,000. I don't know. And then he ended up getting it graded, and it came back graded 9.5, and I think the offer went up a little bit, and so, you know, it's not every day you pull a card that somebody can sell for $80,000 to $100,000. So, for sure, that was the biggest one last year. Yeah, we had some nice ones, but that was definitely the biggest one. The Philadelphia 76ers have Eric Snow as our autograph. That one is a refractor on that particular autograph. But yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it's lots of cards we pull out worth a few thousand. But that's by far and away the most valuable of last year. There's Lonnie Walker, Freshman Phenoms refractor. Oh, that was Landry. Couldn't tell who somebody was there for a second. There's a Jared Vanderbilt green prism. Retail exclusive, rookie for the Nuggets. Yeah, I know, DW. That was like crazy, wasn't it? That was like the craziest card ever. And I wish I knew for sure what it ended what he ended up selling it for. I'm sure that he sold it. I mean, I don't think he had any intent of keeping it. And I know he had that big offer on the table before it was graded, and then I think the same guy wanted it after it was graded, so I would imagine that's where he sold it, but I don't know for sure. It's Jeff Teague and the T-Wolves. But it was, yeah, man, that was crazy. Crazy good. Troy Brown, Emergent Prism for the Wizards. Got a little red, white, and blue Sabonis. And a red, white, and blue Gorgijing. I'm going to go ahead and put Troy Brown in there as well. He is a rookie, even though it didn't say rookie on there. He's a rookie, so we're going to slide him in there anyway. But yeah, we definitely, you know, it seems like most of the high dollar hits come out of baseball. Although certainly we've pulled some football worth a few thousand. I mean, we've definitely pulled some, you know, we pulled that Tom Brady autograph to 5 out of, I think it was out of Clear Vision, actually. Out of maybe 2016 Clear Vision, I think. And that Brady autograph was, you know, a few $1,000 the best I recall. And so there have definitely been some in football and some in basketball that have sold for a lot of money, make no mistake. But the high ones, like the, you know, the $80,000 one, that's baseball. Jay Allen, you said you think that's the only Jared Vanderbilt photo in existence, huh? Well, I mean, as I mentioned earlier, he was rehabbing an injury, so he just got on the court for the first time in over a year, I guess, last night. Because, you know, he played for us here at Kentucky, and he missed almost the entire season with that foot. And then he came back and was able to play a little stretch of maybe 9 or 10 games, and then injured it again and missed the rest of the postseason, all the postseason, and went to the draft, and of course wasn't able to play until last night. So kid, you know, hadn't been on the court in close to a year. So that's probably why that's the only one, or one of the few out there. Yes, DW, I am pretty sure that Ohtani with the Japanese version of his signature, I'm virtually certain that's the only one produced. I mean, as you know, Topps would never answer me, but I, you know, I did get them on the case over there at Beckett, and Ryan got them to reply, and, you know, they told Ryan, all they would say is there were very few. They would not confirm that it was the only one, but yet no other one ever turned up. So if there is another one, it's sitting somewhere unopened, because there's been no report of anybody else pulling it. I haven't seen it for sale or anything else other than the exact one we pulled, which was the exact one shown in the marketing photo as well. So I'm pretty sure it was the only one he signed in Japanese. So that's a red, white, and blue Okafor Pelicans. There's a green for the Celtics, Marcus Morris. Austin Rivers with a little silver prism. Yeah, I wish the veteran silver prisms were worth as much as the rookie ones, right? And we'd all have a lot of money, wouldn't we? A points card, boo. Boo, boo, boo. There's Micken for the Lakers. Green parallel, Jamichael Green. There's another rookie silver prism. Points cards, guys, by the way, will be given out at the end of the break. Random.org. Tadosic Clippers is a silver prism. Yes, DW, it was the exact card that was shown on the marketing materials. Yes, same number. It was literally the exact card. That's Lonnie Walker, freshman phenoms. Green parallel there for the Spurs. I don't remember the exact numbers. 20 something, 21, 22, 26. I don't know. Something of 150 because it was blue, but it was the only one signed in Japanese. That was the special part about it. Eric Bledsoe, Bucks. So rumor has it that Thon Maker's trying to talk his way out of Milwaukee, unhappy with his circumstances and playing time, and wants to be traded. So who knows? I'm assuming they at some point probably will. That seems to be the fashionable thing to do these days. If you don't like where you are, you just sit out or refuse to play, or go out every day and tell the whole world you don't want to be there. Jerry West for the Lakers, red, white, and blue. So players seem to be forcing their way out these days with much more regularity than they ever used to. I'm not sure I'm a fan of that either. I mean, I think there's probably always been ways players could force themselves to get out of positions, but it was a lot less public. I mean, I'm not really a fan of the way some of it happens. Like, for instance, Antonio Brown, you know, right now you're still a Steeler, buddy, and you're making a whole lot of money that they are paying you. So quit acting like a 5-year-old and photoshopping yourself into a 49ers jersey and, you know, unfollowing the Steelers on social media. I mean, don't be an a-hole, you know? I mean, everybody knows you want to be gone. You've made it perfectly clear. You're still getting paid like $17 million or whatever dollars in the meantime. So how about you just, you know, act like you're not on the playground. But that's how they seem to do it these days. That's how Jimmy Butler got out of Minnesota, you know, throwing little temper fits and bad-mouthing everybody, and they need to just keep that stuff behind the scenes. We don't care. Nobody wants to see all that. At least I don't. Maybe some people don't mind it, but I think if you're a grown man making that kind of money, the least you can do is be a little respectful. Do your business like an adult and handle it. But they're going to do what they're going to do. So there you have it. Of course, you know, with Antonio Brown, if they're really mad at him, just why would you want them to know how badly you want to play in San Francisco? I mean, you know, how stupid is that? So then you antagonize the organization who controls where you're being traded to, by the way. And you just like pick fights with them and tell the world where you want to go play. So think about that. If you're really mad at the guy and he's really burned all the bridges, are you really going to send him where he wants to go? Probably not. You're probably going to send him to like the worst place you can send him that gives you a decent offer if you have your choice. So that's another reason not to be an idiot. But whatever the case, some people are still trying to say, oh, they'll mend some fences. He'll be back. That man is not coming back. I mean, you don't return a call to the owner of the team, refuse to speak to him for over a month now, and think you're going to come back there and be paid $20 million or whatever. I don't think so. This is Jrue Holiday for the Pelicans, New Orleans. Nolans, baby. I haven't been down there in a long time. I need to go back down to New Orleans. I love that city. It's a good city. So, anyway, that's my thoughts on Antonio Brown. He is gone with the wind. There's Embiid, hyped insert, green parallel, red, white, and blue parallel. Iguodala, Warriors. And here we have ourselves a little rookie silver prism for the Magic with Melvin Frazier. Green Petrovic. A green Carroll for the Nets. JL, I think we're bound to hit some stuff for you by now, haven't we? Haven't we hit silver prisms or autographs or something for you by now? Do you have New Orleans in here? I know you listed off all your teams, but you also know my poor failing memory does not remember all the teams that you listed off. I know. I need to take some ginkgo or whatever's supposed to improve your memory. Actually, I think some of this RA medication they give me, I think that makes my memory worse. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm just old. I think it's just getting older and I'm trying to find another excuse. This is Colin Sexton for the Cleveland Cavaliers with a rookie silver prism. Patrick Beverley, Clippers with the red wave. And that was a LeBron James dominance insert. One of those, I think I've been saying red, white, and blue, haven't I? They're not red, white, and blue. They're red wave. And I think I've been saying red, white, and blue because I still have that on my brain from last night when we were opening the packs that had all the red, white, and blue parallels out of 2015 Prism. So after we look through this box, we'll be at our halfway point. Jay Allen says, Nets, Hornets, Pistons, Heat, Rockets, Pacers, Pelicans, Jazz, and Wizards. Okay, so yeah, so that Pelicans autograph was yours then, for sure. And I don't, who else did we hit? The Sixers and the Suns, so those aren't yours. But we've probably hit you some other, maybe we've had some other stuff, but at least one of the Drew Holiday autograph at least is yours. Uh-oh, my little kitten's down here by the wrappers debating what he's going to do. You might hear a big crunch or crash in a minute if he decides to take a big diving leap into them. Or if he's just going to sit there and paw them. I don't know which one's going to happen. Oh, neither one. He changed his mind and ran away. Oh, your arthritis medication messed you up for a while, Jay Allen? What do they have you on? Is yours osteoarthritis or rheumatoid arthritis? DW, you got the Nuggets and the T-Wolves. Did we find? I know we found parallels for some of your people, but I don't guess we have autographs, do we? Not yet, anyway. Who are we missing? Hang on. We have 3 autographs. Oh, they're right. That would be 4. That replaced one. Okay, yeah, that's right. And this is box 5. Okay. See, I'm telling you, I got to stop and work my way through that. I'm thinking, wait a minute, am I missing an autograph? No, I'm not. Points card. The points card replaced it. DW, you don't want any autographs anyway. You just want those shiny silver prisms. You know, surprisingly, there's a ton of people that feel that way in regard to Prism. One of the few products where people aren't chasing autographs. But yeah, I'd say a lot of people share your sentiment. You just want that elusive rookie silver prism. That's what we're all chasing here. Red Wave, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the Lakers. Jaylen Brown for the Celtics. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. That is also for the Pelicans. So, Jay Allen, you got a pair. There's Mirotic. You don't pull him out a whole lot. So, that's kind of cool. Got a couple of nice veteran autographs that have shown up. Justin Holiday and the Bulls. It's a green Oscar Robertson. Zaza. That is Jerome Robinson for the Clippers. A green Andre Drummond. All right, let me get Jerome here in a... Let's get Jerome in a sleeve since he is a rookie. Even though it's an insert, not technically a silver prism, that's all right. We're still going to sleeve him up. Oh, yours is pain meds. I got you for osteoarthritis. Yeah, mine is, I have RA, so mine's, well, there's change in mine. I'm supposed to have already switched over, but I haven't because the side effects of the new one sound like they're really awful. So, even though she told me to start taking the new one like 2 weeks ago, I haven't yet. So, yeah, I take methotrexate for mine at the moment. But I have to add in this new one, and I'm just kind of dreading it because it sounds yucky. Trey Lyles, Nuggets. Evan Fournier, Magic. Vucevic. I just like saying his name. Like that. You'd have to spell that. You know you would. If that were your last name, you'd have to spell it every time like you're trying to order pizza or something. You're Vucevic, you know, when you're spelling it. But it is kind of a cool name. I would like to have it. You used to sleep on your knees? Are you for real? You for real slept on your knees? Well, I could see why that would cause arthritis to be in your knees, but like, how would you sleep on your knees? Wouldn't you just fall over? I would just fall over. I think I would have, like, I don't know. I think I would just, like, I might fall asleep sort of in that position, but I feel like I would just whoosh, tip over. But yeah, no doubt, man. That would, if you've got, my dad has osteoarthritis in his knees, and man, it is not fun. I do know that. He has to go get cortisone injections in them quite often. Probably needs to be replaced, but he just don't want to fool with it. So that was our halfway point, by the by, for anybody who might not have caught me saying earlier that that box that we just completed was the halfway point. It was. So we have 5 down and 5 to go. Should have probably worn my wrist brace tonight, too. My carpal tunnel's been all crazy this week. I know, I'm a mess, right? I'm like falling apart. It's all joint related. It just sounds like I'm falling apart. I'm really not. I don't think. I hope anyway. I hope I can manage to stay in one piece. I think I can. Another points card. Holy macaroni. So, that's a lot of points cards. That's not making me happy. I'm sure it's not making you awfully happy either, right? Pacers, Collinson, Red Wave. Because that's 2 for this half case. Of course, we had 1 in the first half of the case, so there's 3 of them that we've had in this, just in this case. That's unusually high for a retail product. Watanabe, Red Wave rookie, Grizzlies. Well, maybe it means we've got another big autograph hit waiting for us. That would be nice. Mike Conley, green, Grizzlies. Patrick Beverly, Clippers. A green Dirk Nowitzki for the Mavericks. And now I have to open some more packs. Oh, you did I got you. So you had the top half of you were on the bed and the rest of you were on your knees on the floor. Undiagnosed sleep apnea. Wow, yeah, I could see how that would mess up your knees, friends. That would be, I could see how that would cause some problems. And of course, you know, now I guess they've got you, what, on one of the CPAP machines or something, right? For the sleep apnea, I would imagine. Hopefully, anyway, they've got you sorted out with that. Dante DiVincenzo, silver rookie prizm, Milwaukee Bucks. Freshman phenoms Marvin Bagley for the Kings, with a little prizm action. A green Michael Carter Williams. There's a silver rookie prizm for Devontae Graham and the Hornets. Clyde Drexler green dominance. Frank Mason. All right. Tell you what, hang tight 1 second. I am going to go get my brace. I think it's just laying right in here. Hang on a second. Oy, I think that will, my wrist just feels like it is absolutely gonna just give out on me there. So I think that might maybe this will get keep it a little straighter through the rest of the break and make life a little easier, perhaps. Just consider it like a commercial break. It was a small commercial interruption. Oh, we had 2 points cards in the first half too, Jay Allen? I thought we only had 1 in the first half, so we had 2 in there. Okay, and then 2 in this half. Man, that is a lot for 1 case of retail. Huh. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Why do they do that? I don't know. And then somebody said the other night, in one of the other breaks, what were we breaking recently, where I thought the point cards were going to replace the hit, but then when we counted it out, it didn't. Contenders, I think it was. Contenders football. And someone said that they thought maybe, well, they had heard in another chat room that perhaps Panini was no longer going to replace hits with points cards and that they were just going to add them in as extras for most of the 2019 products. So I don't know. That definitely is the way it shook out in Contenders, but I have no idea how accurate that is in relation to the rest of the products for the year, you know? But it would make me happy if they were all that way. Probably make everybody happy if they were all that way, right? I would think. And a Red Wave Anthony Davis for the Pelicans. Klay Thompson, Warriors. Man, we got to get all these baseball free agents. I saw Anthony Davis, and it reminded me of free agency. It's like, we got to get the rest of these baseball free agents taken care of. I mean, we're just a few weeks away from pitchers and catchers report, you know? I mean, like, it's a pretty short journey from here to training camp, and you're still sitting there with the 2 big fish are still in the pond waiting to find a home. Kyle Korver, Red Wave. That's Alec Burks in the Jazz. Murray for the Spurs. Kentavious Caldwell Pope, green for the Lakers. So yeah, we're going to be rolling into our new league year of baseball cards starting Wednesday. It shows up with 2019 Series 1. Well, probably for those of you who set build, because I know there are some that do and some that don't. So for those of you who set build, the first case of Series 1 Jumbo, we're going to do is half cases, two half case breaks. And in those 2 breaks, I will ship all the cards, including the base. Then for the remainder of our Series 1 cases, most likely I'm going to do them as full case breaks where the base will have its own bidding category. So FYI for anybody who's interested in that sort of thing. Well, Jay Allen, your 8 or 9 teams are kind of cleaning up for you tonight. This one's headed your way too, I do believe. It is Cody Zeller and the Charlotte Hornets. So you are doing a good job pulling the autographs in your direction tonight. There's Shaquille O'Neal green for the Lakers, Trey Burke Prizm, Dennis Johnson Prizm, a green Kyrie for the Celtics, and 3 boxes left to go. 7 down, 3 to go. Yeah, I'm looking forward to baseball too. Of course, you know, I kept enough Bowman draft and Bowman's best and things to get us through to still have things to open. In fact, even though we're breaking some more Bowman draft on Tuesday night, I do still have a little bit of that'll even be left over as well. But I always try to stretch the December baseball releases out through December and January so that we have something to open until we get to the New Year's stuff. So actually didn't even look to see who's in the list for Series 1. I haven't even looked at the checklist or anything. I guess I kind of need to do that, don't I? Of course, we're not far off from starting 2019 football. Usually we'll get some starting close to the draft, which the draft is what, in April this year, I think? Well, most years, I guess it's about the same time frame, but I think it's April. And so usually we'll start 2019 football close to the time of the draft. We've got a little more 2018 to finish up, but not a ton. We haven't had National Treasures yet, of course, or Flawless, or Limited comes Wednesday. And what else? What else are we still waiting on? Oh, Encased. We haven't done 2018 Encased, and we haven't done 2018 Contenders Optics. So we got maybe 4 or 5 2018 releases for football left to see. It's Harrison Barnes. That's a Red Wave Wilt Chamberlain for the Lakers. Silver Tyler Johnson. And that is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Freshman Phenoms green Prizm. That's a Red Wave Nitlakina for the Knicks. Oh my goodness. If you have the Phoenix Suns tonight, well, jackpot. There are 2 DeAndre Ayton autographs in here for you. So, yeah, I was right. There is another big autograph hit in here, but it's the same player. It's 2 of DeAndre Ayton. What are the odds of that happening? I would say fairly low, except for the fact that it did just happen. Neither one of them were Prizms, though. Man, I wish one of those had been a a prism, but still, I'm sure you're glad to have it. And there's another Shea Gilgis Freshman Phenoms. This one's one was the green parallel. That's the standard silver. And an Emergent Okiji. T-Wolves. Trey Burke. Kevin Love. A green Ian Clark. And a green Wilson Chandler. Finally, a pink Pulsar comes out. That one will be numbered. That's about the only thing we're going to typically find numbered in this retail prism, but the pink Pulsars are numbered. It is Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors, numbered to 42. And Bill Walton and Dr. J, the last two cards out of that little stack. Yeah, whoever has the Suns, I don't even think the Suns went very high tonight. As I said, like nothing sold high tonight. I really don't know when I've ever seen Prism anything sell as low as this did tonight. But nonetheless, the Suns got pretty good price to begin with. And then to pull 2 8s, that's insanity. But we did call it after we looked at the first half of the case. We said, yeah, second half's going to have something good. Little did we know it was going to be the same player twice. That's for the Nets with Crab. LaMarcus Aldridge, green for the Spurs. 2 boxes left. 8 down, 2 to go. I'm going to try to remember tomorrow to, I don't know if I even have, I don't think I even have any contact information for YouTube people, but I'm going to see if I can figure out, maybe I'll just Google it and see if anybody else has any solutions to whatever problem you guys are having. It doesn't help that I don't know what the problem is. I mean, I do know what it is because you're telling me it's buffering, but like I can't duplicate the problem on my end. So I don't exactly know how to explain or find out what it is, but I'll try and find out tomorrow if there's any kind of information out there. Maybe try to figure out some kind of solution for those of you who are having the buffering issues. See what we can figure out. Jay Allen says everybody spent their money in Crown Royal. Actually, Crown Royal sold lower than normal tonight, too. So both of them sold off the mark a bit. It's just one of those nights. I mean, you have those nights sometimes where, for whatever reason, stuff just doesn't flow. This was one of those nights, I believe. And, yeah, you know, it happens. James Harden, there is another pink Pulsar numbered to 42. That one's for the Rockets. That's a green Moore for the Pelicans. Tawan Moore. Silver Tony Parker for the Hornets. Still used to saying Spurs for him, too. Bob Dandridge, wow. Throwback for the Bucks. Our autograph hit in here. And there's Luke Kennard, silver for the Pistons. There's a red Villacunas. I think it's supposed to be kind of warm here tomorrow. In the early part of the day anyway. I think it's up in the 50s. And then something happens. That polar vortex or whatever it is, I guess, comes back down into here. And then it goes from the 50s in the daytime down to 19. And then I think it stays cold, like really cold, for a couple of days. And then bounces back up again into the 40s by next weekend. So it's a wonder everyone's not sick with that crazy weather around here. But I can't believe it's going to be up in the 50s tomorrow, and then drop all the way down to 19. That's kind of stupid. But yes, that's what they say is going to happen to us tomorrow. So I guess after my post office run, I'll have to make a grocery run before all the cold comes in. I hate going to get groceries when it's cold. Mostly because you got to stand outside and all that while you're loading them in and out of the car. It's Donovan Mitchell for the Jazz. And the Philadelphia 76ers have a green prism for Zaire Smith. Little green rookie. Coming out of here. There's John Stockton in the Jazz. I guess I could do that thing where you order it and then they have it ready and then they just put it in your car for you. Then I wouldn't have to be hauling it out of the grocery and into the car. I don't know. I kind of like walking down the aisles, though. Jaren Jackson Jr. Emergent Prism. There's a green Dominance Wilt Chamberlain. Red Wave Kent Bazemore. And there's a nice little Kevin Huerter for the Hawks. Silver, rookie silver prism. A green Patrick Ewing for the Knicks. All right, kids, we are on last box mojo time. Although I think we probably have hit our mojo with the two DeAndre Aytons, but you never know. You never know. Could be still some mojo hanging out for us here in this last box. We're going to try to conjure it up anyway. See if we can make the magic happen one more time. And then, of course, after we finish this, as I'm looking through this box, I will recap. Well, we'll have to give away the points. So we'll finish this box. Then we'll use random.org to award our 2 points cards. Then we'll recap our pink Pulsar numbered cards, our autographed cards, and our rookie prisms. So that's what we'll end up with next. Yeah, we pulled Donovan Mitchell out of Crown Royal. It would be something if we pulled him out of here too, wouldn't it? But that was to pull Mitchell and Jason Tatum and Kobe Bryant. I mean, that was a nice case of Crown. It was a lot of veteran signatures, but good ones. And it had been a little bit since I had pulled Kobe, you know. I pull him fairly regularly, but it seems like it had been a bit since we'd pulled him. We'd been more on a Charles Barkley chair there for a bit, pulling him instead. But now we got Kobe back in the fold. See, I'm telling you, the worst part, getting it all out of the wrappers. If we didn't have to do that, think how much faster we would be able to break everything. It would be crazy fast, Speedy Gonzalez fast, if we didn't have all these wrappers. And that'll tell your age right there if you know who Speedy Gonzalez is or not. You know, they would probably never make that cartoon today. Josh Richardson and the Heat, Red Wave. They would probably, you know, say it was not politically correct. Kevin Hervey, Oklahoma City Thunder, silver rookie prism. We have a green emergent Mo Bamba for the Magic. Karl Anthony Towns tried to jump away from me there. I think he's all right, but he didn't go far. But still, if they try to jump, I like to take a better look at them. There's Rajon Rondo, Lakers green, emergent prism Marvin Bagley, and the Kings. What did you say? DW, you said I got enough what? You said you got enough, but what did I get enough of? You want Michael Porter Jr. silver to come out of here. All right, we'll try. There's Nowitzki silver. There's Conley silver. And look who we have. It is a Detroit Piston. Langston Galloway is our final autograph hit in this half case. Frank Kaminsky, Hornets, silver. And that's a green Nerlens Noel. There's a red wave Ricky Rubio for the Jazz. A silver Michael Carter Williams. I'll get it out in a minute for the Rockets. And guys, of course, I do realize he's in a Hornets uniform, but it says Rockets. And of course, you guys know the deal with these, I'm sure. I should have mentioned it at the top of the break, and I don't. But there's the traded information, etc. So sometimes it shows them in a former team's uniform in the picture, but the card is always going to go to the team as stated on the card, regardless of the uniform. The Lacunas was a green, was the last out for the Raptors. Okay, so kids, we are going to recap some stuff, but before we do that, we have these to deal with. So I'm going to bring you along with me. We'll head over to the spreadsheet. I will copy all of our team names from the spreadsheet. We'll then go to random.org where I will paste them in. We will go use random one single time. Typically what happens is this. If I have 9 or fewer items in a list, I do random 3 times. When I have 10 or more items in a list, I just do random once. Of course, we have 30 teams here, so we're just going to be doing random the one single time. And here's how it will work. The team that is in the number 1 position after we randomize will take the 400 points card. The team in the number 2 position will get the 150 points card. So here you can see, I'm scrolling down through there so you can see all those teams were in fact copied and pasted in there as they should be. So good luck to everyone. And where are we headed with these? Looks like the 76ers are getting 400 points and the Warriors are getting 150. So 76ers and the Warriors. Let me find my Sharpie here. I did put these in a sleeve. You probably saw me doing that. I did that so I could write on it and not be writing on your actual card. Not that it matters, but if it's written on it. But it does make some people testy, so I don't. So I try to not make people testy. So we write it on the sleeve instead. All right, so let's recap. We had 2 pink pulsars in here. They are James Harden and the Rockets to 42 and Steph Curry and the Warriors to 42. Those pink pulsars are retail exclusives. These are our prisms that are rookies, okay? So obviously we had tons of green and silver prisms for veterans. We're not recapping those, only the rookies. So Bagley for the Kings, Mo Bamba for the Magic, Kevin Hervey, Thunder, Herter for the Hawks, An emergent Jaren Jackson Jr. for the Grizzlies, a green Zaire Smith for the Sixers, emergent Okuji for the T-Wolves, freshman phenoms Shai Gilgeous in the silver version, and a freshman phenom Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in the green version, both Clippers. Devontae Graham for the Hornets, freshman phenoms Bagley and the Kings, Dante DiVincenzo for the Bucks. That is a red wave rookie for the Grizzlies. And emergent Jerome Robinson for the Clippers, Colin Sexton for the Cavs, Melvin Frazier for the Magic, freshman phenoms Lonnie Walker and the Spurs, Tedosic and the Clippers, rookie silver prism, emergent Troy Brown Jr. and the Wizards, Jared Vanderbilt with a green rookie, Mikal Bridges, silver rookie for the Suns, and a Mo Bamba green rookie for the Orlando Magic. And as those try to slide away, once again, that reminds me, you guys probably all know this, but these Prizm cards do have a tendency to get a little bit of curvature going once they come out of the compression of the pack. That is normal. Just has to do with the type of coating that they put on the card, of course. So 76ers get 400 rewards points. The Warriors get 150 rewards points. Those each replaced a hit. So we had 2 boxes with points instead of autographs. Then the rest of our autographs are right here. Langston Galloway for the Detroit Pistons. It is Bob Dandridge for the Milwaukee Bucks. DeAndre Ayton for the Suns. We've got 2 of him. That's the first one. Cody Zeller for the Hornets. For the Pelicans, Mirotic. Also for the Pelicans, Jrue Holiday. That one is a Prizm as well. A Prizm Eric Snow for the 76ers. A little throwback action. And a second DeAndre Ayton autograph for the Suns. So that, kids, is our break for tonight. For anybody who might have missed it earlier, I will put up this spreadsheet information one more time. We'll take a look at your anticipated shipping dates as well as what we're going to be breaking in the days ahead. So we'll take a quick peek at that for anybody who missed it earlier. So once again, Prizm and Crown Royal, I'm expecting to be on the way to you on or before Wednesday, and on or before Saturday, Super Break the Bar Baseball, although probably it's going to be before that. But anyway, shouldn't be any later than that, I guess, is the point of the matter. And, of course, consolation cards, if you were in the Super Break the Bar, because that's a free shipping break, I normally would just hold on to those consolation cards until you have a package shipping out, unless you tell me you want it right away. And if you tell me you want it right away, I'll be happy to do that. You just send me a message and let me know. Otherwise, I do keep track of it for a rolling 90 days. If you happen to not pull a single card of any sort in Crown Royal, your consolation card would ship with the rest of the break. And in Prizm, I'm confident that every team pulled a card of some sort. Breaks that are coming up in the days ahead. Tomorrow night, we're going to be busy. We got a lot of stuff going on tomorrow night. There's a Gold Rush autograph baseball jersey, a Hit Parade Pro Line autograph football helmet. So that means a regulation helmet you could put on and ram your head into a wall if you felt so inclined. And then Crown Royal basketball, another case of that. A case of Playbook football, which we haven't opened in a while because I haven't had it for a while. Got a little of that back in stock. And then we're going to open a Gold Rush baseball vault, and that has 3 premium buyback cards per box. That just came out on Friday. We're going to open it for the first time tomorrow night. On Tuesday, we'll do Leaf Best of Football. That's the last I have of that on hand. And then we'll do a full case of Bowman Draft Super Jumbo. So that's a huge case, like 4,000, 5,000 cards in it, like a lot. Paper Base has its own bidding category in that particular break, okay? So going out to the teams will be autograph cards, numbered cards, all the chrome cards, parallels, and inserts. All the other paper cards that don't fall into any of that are gonna go to their own bidding category. On Wednesday, we'll open a full case of Limited Football, which is a Wednesday release, a full case of Donruss Optic Basketball, which is also a Wednesday release. On Thursday, we will open a pair of Gold Rush autograph mini football helmets. a half case of Donruss Optic Basketball, mainly because we're also going to open some 2019 Series 1 Jumbo the same night, and I don't want to go for like 40 hours. So yeah, we'll do a half case of Optic and then the half case of Series 1 Jumbo. And on Friday night, we will do TriStar Game Day Greats autographed football jersey, another case of limited football, and a 5th case of Crown Royal basketball. So that's how it's going to shake out in the days ahead. And I think that's got us covered for tonight, guys. I think I am all wrapped up. So once again, thanks for spending part of your evening with me. I hope that you have a great week ahead, and we will catch you the next time. Bye now.